Kujantam Rama Ramedi Maduram Maduraksharam Aruhya Kavita Shakam Vande Valmiki Kokilam Valmikir Simhasya Kavita Vanacharina Shrunvan Rama Kathanadam Konayadi Param Gadim Yeppivam Satatam Rama Charitamrita Sagaram Adriptastam munim bande pracheta samakalmasham Goshpati kritamarashim ashaki kritarakshasam Ramayana Mahamala Ratnam Bande Nilatmajam Anjananandanam Veeram Janaki Shokanashanam Kapisham Akshahantaram Bande Lanka Bhayankaram Manojavam Marutatullya Vegam Jitindriyam Buddhimatam Varishtam Vatatmajam Vanarayuta Mukhyam Sri Ramadutam Shirasa Namami Yatra Yatra Raghunatha Kirtanam Tatra Tatra Kritamastakанjalim Bashpavari Paripurna Lochanam Marutim Namada Rakshasantakam Valmiki Giri Sambhoda Ramasagar Gamini Gunadi Bhuvanam Punya Ramayana Mahanadi Veda Vedye Pare Pumsi Jate Dasharadatmaje Veda Pracheta Sadasid Sakshat Ramayanatmana Apatam Apahartaram Dataram Sarva Sampatam Lokabhiramam Sri Ramam Bhuyo Bhuyo Namamyam Ramaya Rama Bhadraya Ramachandraya Vedase Raghunathaya Nathaya Sitaya Padaye Namaha Mangalam Kosalendraya Mahaniya Gunabdaye Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय उमापति महादेव की जय बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय The dream, whether comes true or not, there is definitely need to ask for forgiveness from Sita. And here, specifically, when I know that Sri Rama, whom I have never seen, Lakshmana, whom I have never seen, both are seen by me in the very dream as winners, and they will come to rescue Sita here, and she will join with her own beloved. Ragavad hi bhayam goram rakshatanam upastitam. There is definitely a fear that is going to grip all of them here. The very one whom you have threatened, abused, that very Maithili go there and ask for her forgiveness. She loves that. And that is the only way to come out of this fear. And these Rakshasis also, they are also working under the fear of Ravana only. They are working under the fear, due to the fear. They are not working willingly. They are not working out of their own enmity or anything to Sita. So the fear of Ravana should be shifted from there to fear of Ram. And the only one who can protect you from this is Sita only. And you are all abusing her, but do you see any wrong committed by her? Is there anything wrong with her? There's nothing actually is wrong with her. She is not obliging to Ravana, whom you are serving. That's all. She is not a person of any sin, any misconduct, anything wrong she didn't do. So therefore here he says from 47 onwards, Apichasya Vishalakshya Nakinchit Upalakshaye Virupam Apichangeshu Susukshmam Apilakshanam Chaya Vaigunymatram tu Shanke Dukkhamupastitam Adukkarham Imam Devim Vayyaha Samupastitam Arthasiddhim tu Vaidehyaha Pashyamaham Upastitam Rakshasendra Vinasham cha Vijayam Raghavasya cha Nimitta Bhutamedattu Shrotumasya Mahatpriyam Drishyate cha Spurachakshuhu Padmapatramivayatam Ishtadhi Hrishito Vasya Dakshinaya Yadakshinaha Akasmadeva Vaidehya Bahureka Prakampate Karenu Hasta Pratimaha Savyaschorunuruttamaha Vepan Katayati Vasya Raghavam Puratastitam Panchicha Shakanilayam Pravishta Punashchottamasantavadi Suswagatam Vachamudirayanaha Punappanaschodayati Vahrushtaha Tadasadhimati vala Bhartru Vijaya Harshita Avochat Yadi Tattvatyam
avocad yadi tat tathyam
Aveyam sharanam hivaha.
bhaveyam sharanam hivaha.
Asyaha vishalaksyaha angeshu susukshmam virupam lakshanam api na kanchit upalakshyate. Asyaha, of her vishalaksyaha, wide-eyed Sita, in her angeshu, in her limbs, lakshanam virupam lakshanam, an unwanted, even a scare, unwanted position, unwanted, unwanted here, virupam means opposite of rupam. Any ugliness I don't see. Sushukshmam, even little. Na kinchit upalakshyate, which is to say, she is so very perfectly done. Physically also, she has no disability. Physically, she is so perfect, which is to say that creation, is actually perfection. And the wrongdoings of the human beings alone has created chaos in this world. So here she is representing the very perfection of Brahma. And aham shanke. So I only have a doubt. But dukkam upastitam chaya vaigunya matram. Chaya vaigunya matram. Only a little vaigunyam. Vaigunyam, a little unfortunate thing has happened to this lady. Adukkarham imam. One who is not subject to any sorrow at all. Devim, one who is godlike. And such a one, he has only one small probable cause is that Vaihayasam upastitam. When she was traveling, probably being brought by Ravana, one could be that thing. At that time, perhaps she had been touched by somebody. Perhaps she has been mishandled. That is the only sin, only blemish I could see in her. Vaidehyaha arthasiddhim pashyami upastitam Vaidehyaha. Here, this one whom I am seeing seated, in my own dream also I saw her seated in an aerial car. Arthasiddhim Vaidehyaha pashyami upastitam. For her, I see only the complete success. What does that success mean? Rakshasendra vinasham cha. Destruction of the Ravana and Raghavasya vijayam cha. And a total win by Rama, her own husband. That is the Artha Siddhi. Arthasya Siddhi here. So, Nimitta Bhudam etat. Nimitta means a sign, what we call it as the omen. Omen. So, the omen that is supposed to be happening, whatever is going to be happening, that which indicates a prior, before that, premonitions external. Not in the mind, but as an external on the physical body or externally in the nature. It is interesting, the animals are becoming more sensitive. They are sensitive than human beings. It is said that during the time when tsunami was striking. Half an hour, 2 hours before, animals started to run towards sea, land. In India, when it happened way back, not many animals died. You know why? Because all those animals were free, not tied up. They all ran into the land. Only those stupidly being tied up by the human beings, they died. They knew much before. They just ran into the land knowing very well something is going to happen on the ocean. We are not supposed to stand there. The dogs are also extremely sensitive. Not only smell, but sound also. Anything happening 3 blocks away, the ears will ring. They will know, hey, something is coming. Somebody unwanted is coming around. So, these are all to be considered as the highly sensitive senses. They are, if externally they are extremely alert. That is given by Bhagavan to protect themselves. We human beings look at is it raining outside? Wait, no, let me check. Yeah, I think it's raining. You go open the window and see. No. We depend upon somebody else to tell us, something else to tell us. Sensitivity is lost. The sensitivity, losing sensitivity is going into another different degrees also. We don't even have the sensitivity to understand others' emotions. We say things which are very hurting, and we don't have the sensitivity to know that that is hurting. Oh, what to talk about? So we should become aware that this much of ability is necessary. Here, asyaha mahat priyam, here nimitta bodham etat shrotum mahat priyam. Drishyate is seen. What is that? Padmabhatra ivayatam spurachakshuhu. The eyes are throbbing of hers. And definitely I can understand that the premonition comes in the form of the throbbing of the eyes. That is to priyam shrotum. What is the good news that is going to come? That is already indicated here. They say that if the left eye is throbbing and right eye is throbbing, there is separately different, interpretations for that. Also, dakshinayaha, asyaha dakshinayaha. This one who is excellent. Dakshina means excellent. Adakshinaha bahuhu ekaha vaidehyaha adakshinaha bahuhu ekaha akasmateva kampate. Prakampate. And one shoulder, which is left shoulder, is kampate. It's literally little small shaking I could see. Ishatti hirshitaha. So a little bit of that also can be seen here. And that is also an indicator of a good news that is coming up. So here further he said, Karenu hasta pratimaha savyascha uru anuttamaha. Her thigh is also savya uru. Savyascha uru. Uru means thigh. Savya means left thigh of hers. Karenu hasta pratimaha, which is looking like that of the trunk of a she-elephant. Pepan, that is also throbbing. Katayati iva. Raghava puradasthitam katayati iva. So, this also indicates that Raghava, the Rama, is already on his way. Is standing in front of her. That is also being indicated. So, and furthermore, these are all the good omens that are seen. Pakshi, a bird, Shaka nilayam pravishtaha. Shaka nilayam. Shaka is branch, nilayam is abode, meaning abode that is found in its own, the branches of a tree, its own nest. Pravishtaha, having entered. Punapanaha, again and again. Uttama Santvavadi, a sound resounding Uttama Santva. Santva means pleasing. Uttama Santvavadi, pleasing sound that are uttered. Suswagatam, welcoming. Vacham, the words of welcome. Udirayana, uttering or making that, raising that voice in that way. Punaha, again and again. Krishtaha chodayati iva. Very delightfully, it is chodayati iva. As though it is delighted by the upcoming events. So this way the bird is also making that notes while it is entering into the nest of its own. As some people say, the crow crying at your own home and outside your home loudly indicates some visitors are coming. How do the crow know? That is how the belief is. So crows also know before the visitors come, it will start crying. Okay, get ready, somebody is coming. These are all indicators. So, Bhartru Vijaya Harshita, having noticed all these things, obviously Sita must be very happy. Sa Hrimati, she the modest one, Bala, young one, Tataha thereafter, Avochat, she said, if what I am seeing is true, especially the bird that is chirping like that, in case yadi tat tatyam bhaveyam, Tattvam, iti tat tatyam, if that is going to happen the way I think that you are indicating, vaha sharanam aham bhaveyam, then I will be the protector of yours. So this way, Sita also acknowledged that. Now, interesting thing is, many scholars believe certain chapters are moved here and there, according to certain scholars, because now Srijata had already talked about her dream, which is positive for her, for Sita, saying that Rama is coming and etc. And here the auspicious notes also are seen, omens are seen. And so we think the next chapter would be she becoming delighted about the whole thing, but not. The next chapter is again her lamentation. So some scholars say that there is some kind of an insertion has taken place over a period of time, or it has moved here and there. Perhaps this chapter should have been before the dream explanation by Trijata. Because next chapter is again Sita ji lamenting about her unfortunate situation. And let us see. Ityarshte Srimad Ramayana Valmiki Sundarakand Saptavimsha Sarga. So this entire chapter is in a different meter. So we'll read from there. Sarakshasendrasya vacho nishamya
साराक्षसेन्द्रस्य वचो निशम्य
tatravanasya priyamapriyartha
तद्रावणस्य प्रियमप्रियार्थ
Ita vidatra sayatavanante
सीतावितत्रासव्यतावनान्ते
simhavipanna gajaraja kanya
सिंहाभिपन्ना गजराजकन्या
ताराक्षसीमत्यगता च भीरुः
सा राक्षसी मध्यगता च भीरुः
वाग्भिर्भृशं रावणतर्जिता च
वाग्भिर्भृशं रावणतर्जिता च
कान्तारमध्ये विजने विसृष्टा
कान्तारमध्ये विजने विसृष्टा
बालेव कन्या विललापसीता
बालेव कन्या विललापसीता
सत्यं वदेतं प्रवदन्ति लोके
सत्यं बतेदं प्रवदन्ति लोके
नाकालमृत्युर्भवतीति सन्तः
नाकालमृत्युर्भवतीति सन्तः
यत्राहमेवं परिभर्त्स्यमाना
यत्राहमेवं परिभर्त्यमाना
जीवामि यस्मात् क्षणमप्युपपुण्या
जीवामि यस्मात् क्षणमप्यपुण्या
सुखात् विहीनं बहुदुःखपूर्णम्
सुखादविहीनं बहुदुःखपूर्णम्
इदं तु नूनं हृदयं स्थिरं मे
इदं तु नूनं हृदयं स्थिरं मे
विदीर्यते यन्न सहस्रदात्यः दात्य
विदीर्यते यन्न सहस्रदाद्य
वज्राहतं शृङ्गमिवाचलस्य
वज्राहतं शृङ्गमिवाचलस्य
नैवास्ति नूनं मम दोषमत्र
नैवास्ति नूनं मम दोषमत्र
See, when you're chanting, you please note, when I'm chanting here, naivasti nunam mama chastramatra, not dostramatra. See?
नैवास्ति नूनं
Naivasti nunam mama doshamatra.
नैवास्ति नूनं मम दोषमत्र
Okay. Vadyahamasya priyadarsanasya
वद्याहमस्या प्रियदर्शनस्य
bhavam na chasyahamanupradhatum
भावं न चास्याहमनुप्रदातुम्
alam dvijo mantramivadvijaya.
अलं द्विजो मन्त्रमिवाद्विजाय
You will note this second line is down, the note is down, like bhavam na chasyahamanupradham anupradhamalam, that is down. The first line is up there. So tasmin nagacchati lokanate.
तस्मिन्न नागच्छति लोकनाथे नाथे
Correct. Garbhasya jantoriva shalyakruntah
गर्भस्थजन्तोरिव शल्यकुन्तः
नूनं ममाङ्गान्यचरादनार्यः
नूनं ममाङ्गान्यचिरादनार्यः
शस्त्रैश्चिदैश्चित्स्यति राक्षसेन्द्रः
शस्त्रैषितैश्चेस्त्यति राक्षसेन्द्रः
सा सीता राक्षसेन्द्रस्य रावणस्य अप्रियं वचः निशम्य. Please note there, apriyam, that is to be, it is not priyam. It is printed in my book at least as Priyam. Priyam Apriyartha. It should become Apriyam. Tat Ravanasya Rakshasendrasya Apriyam Vachaha Nishamya Shrutva. Having listened to the unpleasant words of Ravana. So again, as I said, the previous chapter is to be kept aside and then to be understood as continuation of the earlier one, where Ravana still, she's thinking about what Ravana had said to her when the last time he visited. Apriyartha, afflicted by the very words uttered by him. And Sita, Vitatrasa, she started to get frightened, because he said, you will become my breakfast if you do not accept my proposition. I proposed to you. He didn't bend down to give a thing or anything. And that is expected of a man to bend down. After he kneels down on the first day of proposition, he never gets up usually. But Ravana did not do that. He said that you better listen to me, otherwise you'll be eaten alive, cut into pieces. And she is a beautiful, simile is given. Yata, just like Vanante, inside the forest, Raja Gaja Kanya, Gajaraja Kanya, a she-elephant who's a princely, royal she-elephant. How Simhabipanna, how she is in front of a Simha, a mighty lion. What will happen? She is clueless what to do, alone by herself. See, the Simhas also, they don't, even they attack the crowd of animals, but they will single out one fellow. One who is probably weak, one who is not able to run very easily. Then they chase that one alone, separate it from the crowd, and take it away from the crowd, and then surround it, catch it. So they know elephants cannot be easily attacked, but one is isolated, then it is done. So in the same way, she felt that she is isolated from Rama and Lakshmana and many others, everybody else, and now she is all by herself, surrounded by all these Rakshasis. Sa Rakshasi Samadyagata. She is right in between all these ogres. Biruhu, so afraid. And Ravana Tarjita Vak Bihi Brisham Biruhu. By the words of Ravana, she has become more frightened. Ravanaina Tarjita, threatened by Ravana. And it looked like, again, a simile. Kantara Madhye, in the middle of a forest, Vijane, without anybody, Visrishta Bala Iva, as though a small little girl who was separated out. Visrishta Bala Iva, Kanya Vilalaha Pasita. That little girl who has been left behind in the middle of the forest with nobody around her. In the same way, she felt that she has been isolated, and the words of Ravana was threatening also. And she talks to herself saying, Loke idam badet, idam pravadanti, satyam pravadanti, but alas, idam satyam pravadanti loke. In the world, they always say, especially who? Santaha. Among the people also, even the men of wisdom, they say, Na akalam mrityuhu bhavati iti. Nobody dies without, not out of turn. Naturally, a person dies, it is kala mrityu. Akala mrityu na bhavati. Usually, akala mrityu does not happen. Yatra aham evam parimarsyamana. Even as I am being threatened by these people continuously like this, yasmat kshanamapi apunya jivami, because of which, yasmat, since kshanamapi apunya, me the one who is so unfortunate, now I have to take up akala mrityu only. I cannot stay even for a moment. Kshanamapi na jivami. So, sukhat vihinam, I, one who is deprived of all the pleasures, joys, bahudukka purnam idam, this very sorrow that is of the highest nature, even then, nunam, indeed, me hridayam sthiram. My heart seemed to be very like a rock standing there. It is supposed to be vidiryate yanna. It is na vidiryate. It is not crushed. It is not going into pieces. Sahasrada adya na vidiryate. That is the unfortunate thing. My heart must collapse and I should die right away. But it is not happening. It is like Shringam Achalasya Vajrahatam Iva. Even though a lightning comes and strikes the summit of a top of a hill, it still doesn't, collapse. It is in the same way my heart seems to be not giving up. Even if I die, there is no dosham at all. Akala mrityu usually is dosha. Akala mrityu is considered as a great sin if somebody takes away life by himself or due to some other situation, accident, etc. But mama nunam dosham atra naivasti. Here, if I happen to die, there is no sin at all. And apriyadarshanasya ravanasya vadyaha aham. And I, because of Ravana, I will be dying here. And I do not have a single small, even iota of consideration for Ravana actually. Asya aham anupradadum alam bhavam na. Not even a single acceptance of his behavior. I cannot forgive him at all. I cannot tolerate him. I cannot include him in my life, even in my mind. Just like a person who is a teacher who does not give the teaching to a person who is not initiated. Dijaha advijaya mantram iva. Advija means one who has not been initiated. Do not understand as not a Brahmin, etc. Because even a Brahmin boy by birth is not a Dvija. Dvijayate. Second birth alone will make that person qualified. Second birth of a child is what? A boy or a girl. Especially in the tradition, the boy has to be given the second birth. That is why it is very important the child should be sent to the Guru upon initiating him rightly, ritualistically, as a person who is ready for learning. Akshara Abhyas is done for the basic learning. But Veda Abhyasa would takes place only when an Acharya, a teacher, accepts him. And that is a ceremony called Upanayanam. Upa Samipe Nayanam. Nayanam, taking, leading. The father has to lead him. That's why he is called Naina. Naina, Nayati. He takes the boy because he knows this fellow has to learn properly. So he is to be taken to the Guru. That very occasion where he is purified, where he is given the correct maturity by giving him the Gayatri mantra, and he is taken to the Guru and left behind, saying, you now teach him. Even Vishwamitra was, sent to by Dasharatha. Rama was sent to him. Krishna went to Sandipani. All, even avatars have done that work of learning from a teacher. So if a person is not initiated properly, Advichaya mantramiva dvichaha. In the same way, I cannot accept Ravana in any way as a part of my life. Therefore, the only solution that I have is to kill myself. And that is not to be misunderstood as Akala Mrityu, because there is no dosham at all here by doing that. Tasmin na agacchati lokanate. In case Lokanatha Ramaha na agacchati, if he does not come, then Garpasta Jantoriva Shalyakrantaha, if he doesn't come, what will happen to me? Mama Angani Achirat Anaryaha Shastraihi Shitayischet Tetsyati Rakshasendraha. Rakshasendraha, Ravana, will Shitetsyati, he will cut Shastraihi with weapons. Mama Angani Achirat, at once. Anaryaha Rakshasendraha. He will definitely cut me into pieces. Like what? Garpastha Jantoho Shalyakrantaha Iva. During that time also abortion was there. Huh? So if somebody asks, abortion was there in Ramayana? Yes. Here is the note here. Shalyakrantaha means a surgeon. Shalya means a dart. During those times, they used a dart to take out Garpastha Jantu. See, Jantu only they said. Garpastha Shishu they didn't say. Why? Because until the fellow has guided the physical body of a human, is only a Jantu, a living being, not a man or a woman, a boy or a girl. So, it is said that in the beginning stages of conception, a child is not it's not a human, it's not a male or a female. All those particular characteristics comes much later. It's only considered as a fetus. So at that time also, when they understood that this is a miscarriage, for example, the child will, the fetus that is there is dangerous to the mother, then those times they had the technology. See, understand, how many thousands of years back? They had the technology. What? To go into the womb of the mother and take out the fetus. So in that way, Ravana will cut me into pieces. In Mahabharata also it is there. How was Duryodhana born? How the 100 Kauravas were born? How they become 100? Do you think the 100 conceptions she had? Think of it. She would be dead. 100 conceptions. Taken out and put in the pot. It is the, test tube babies, all of them are there. One fetus was taken and then it was put into different pots. Fertilization was done, external fertilization. Nowadays we talk about it was already thought of by the people in the past, how it could be done. And that's how they were all born. Dukkam batedam nano budukkitaya.
Dukkam batedam nanu dukkitaya.
Dukkam batedam nanu dukkitaya.
Dukkam batedam nanu dukkitaya.
Okay, can't help. Maso chiraya abhimityate dau.
Masau chiraya bigamishyato
Baddasya vadyasya yata nishante.
Baddhasya vadhyasya yatha nishante.
Rajoparodha divataskarasya.
Rajoparodha divataskarasya.
Aramaha lakshmanaha sumitre.
Haramaha lakshmanaha sumitre.
Harama mata saha me jananyah.
Arama mata saha me jananya.
Yesha vipatyam yahamalpa bhagya.
Esha vipadyamyahamalpa bhagya.
Maharnaveno riva mudha bhata.
Maharnaveno riva mudavata.
Tarasmino dharayata mrukasya.
Tarasvinau dharayata mrugasya.
Satvena rupam manujendra putrau.
Tatvena rupam manujendra putrau.
Nunam vishastau mama karanatau.
Nunam vishastau mama karanatau.
Imharsha baudva vivavaidyutena.
Simharsha bhaudva vivavaidyutena.
Nunam sakalo mrikarupadhari.
Nunam sakalo mrugarupadhari.
Mamalpya bhagyam lulupe tadanim.
Mamalpa bhagyam lulube tadanim.
Yatrarya putro visasarja mudaha.
Yatrarya putrau visasarja mudaha.
Ramanujam lakshmana purvajam cha.
Ramanujam lakshmana purvajam cha.
Arama satyavrata dirghabaho.
Harama satyavrata dirghabaho.
Apurna chandra pradimana vaktra.
Apurna chandra pratimana vaktra.
Ajiva lokasya hita priyascha.
Ajiva lokasya hita priyascha.
Vadyam namam vetsi rakshasanam.
Vadyam namam vesti hirakshasanam.
Ananya devattvamiyam kshamacha.
Ananya devattvamiyam kshamacha.
Umau cha shayya niyamascha dharmam.
Bhumau cha shayya niyamascha dharme.
It is dharme. Dharme niyam. Okay. Pativratattvam vipalam mamedam.
Pativratattvam vifalam mamedam.
Kritam kritakneshviva Kritam kritakneshviva manushanam.
Krutam krutagnesh vivamanushanam.
Idam dukkam. Bhata means alas. Idam dukkam. Dukkitayaha masaihi chiraya abhigamyashyate gamishyatah dvau. These 2 months, which is a tenure that is given by Ravana, will quickly go away. Chiraya abhigamishyatah dvau masau. These 2 months will go away very quickly. Dukkitaya idam dukkham. This very sorrow of mine, which is, I am going through, and it is like that of the taskarasya baddasya vadyasya. A taskara, a thief who has been bound, imprisoned, and vadyaha, to be slain, to be hung, to be hanged, what to say. And the night before hanging, nishante yata, racha uparodhadiva. Uparodha means, rud means to detain, to stop, rodhanam, rud, niruddham, niruttu, Tamil, niruttu, stop. Ud means to lift up, nirud, don't get up, don't rise up. So, uparodha, being detained, uparodhat, due to being detained by Raja Uparodhat, being detained by the king, the night before who is to be hung, how that night will go, so will be chirad, no, achirad, chirad. It should be, I said achirad, chirad. It becomes a long night, right? That night will be the longest night. So also this time tenure given by Ravana, 2 months, will be the longest time of my suffering. Because I know I cannot help it. I know that he is not coming, Rama is not coming, and I cannot get out of it. So what is that I need to do? I have to commit suicide to myself, but there is nothing available here. She will say later on, nothing is available for me to kill myself also. I can only lament here. Ha Rama, ha Lakshmana, ha Sumitre. Crying out all names. Ha Rama Mata, ha Sahame Jananyaha, all my mothers. Esha Bibadyam Aham Alpabhagya. In this very calamity, me, the one who is so unfortunate, Maharnave Nauriva Mudavata. How the terrible wind pushes a boat here and there in the middle of the sea. Maharnave Nauriva. Muda means Bahu. Muda means here, not the literal meaning of stupid, wicked, wild winds. How the boat will be thrown here and there by the wild wind. So too I am, unfortunately, in this situation. And this Manujendra Putrau Tarasvinau, these two of them, Rama and Lakshmana, both of them are Tarasvinau, energetic. But at this point, Satvena Rupam, Mrigasya Satvena Dharayata, Mamakaranat Nunam Vishastau. These two are being dragged away from their position where they were protecting me constantly. Is it not that I, the one who made them go away from me? So unfortunate is my condition. it is me who had done the great sin of killing them as though. Mamakaranat vishastau nunam. Why? Mrigasya sattvena rupam. The form of the mriga, which I considered as real, dharayata, being dragged away in my mind, I got attracted to that very mriga, because of which these Manujendra Putrau, Tarasvino, Mamakaranat, because of Mikashishi thinks that they are kind of destroyed. Because after that, she had never seen them. After being sent away, Rama was gone to get the deer, and further Lakshmana was also sent away by me. After that, I have never seen them. So I do not know whether they are alive or they have been killed by the lions and other wild animals in the forest while I am being dragged away by Ravana. Because of me only it happened. Tau Simharshabau, Dvau Simhastau, those of them, both of them, Vaidyutena Dvau Simharshabau. By the lightning, when the two lions have been killed as though, in the same way, these two mighty, energetic ones have been killed by me because of my attraction to that so-called mriga, which stood in front of me. So therefore, Nunam cha kalaha mrugurupadari. It is the time, what you call destiny. Here the time is to be considered as a destiny alone came in the form of that mriga. Kalaha mrugurupadari nunam. Mama alpabhagyam tadanim lulube. Tadanim, at that time, me, the unfortunate one, was lulube, made me greedy of that very mrigam, the greedy of that deer, golden deer. Who's seen in every time gold and deer together, golden deer? But I saw it. See, when we go to window shopping, that's what happens. Everything looks so attractive. These are all kala. The destiny is giving you that kind of a perception. Rupadari, Mrigarupadari. Because yatra, in which situation, Aryaputro Mudha Aham, Mudahane, Muda, I, the Muda, I, deluded one, Visasarja, I have sent them away. Both Ramanujam, Lakshmana Purvajam. Both Rama Anuja, means Lakshmana, Lakshmana Purvaja Rama. Both Rama and Lakshmana were sent away by me. Ha Rama, O Rama, Satyavrata, one who stands by always the truth. Dirgabahu, one who has the mighty shoulders. Ha Purnachandra Pradimana Vaktra, one whose face that looks like that of a full moon. Ha Jivalokasya Hitaha, O the one who is the very solace or the support of all the people who are in this world. Priyaha, most dear. Rakshasanam Mam Vadyam na vetsi. You do not know I am going to be killed by this Rakshasa. You have no idea that I am going to be a victim here in this situation. So all that various things that I have undertaken in my life, of being your pativrata, being so dharmic, following you all the ways, following every instruction of yours, being at your shadow, always thinking about you. All of them have become futile, useless. See, how much ever good a person has done, one mistake will make that person completely go astray. And that is why dharmam chara satyam vada. Why is it again and again pointed out by our sanatana? Oh my God, that is what a big debate is going on that. Telling the right thing is also wrong. They brand it as whatever they are. Here, Akshasa Janmas, Akshasendra only they are. They don't like what is true. So, dharmam chara satyam vada ityadi. So, what is stated is what follow the truth, speak the correct things. Because she has been deluded at some point of time for something which is illusory, how it is that I have to suffer. But in the process, what she thinks is whatever I have done is not having any fruit at all. Ananya devatvam iyam kshamacha. I having nobody else as my God except my own husband. Ananya devatvam iyam kshama, and then the great amount of patience. Bhumaucha sayya. I was lying down only on the floor. Dharme niyamascha, and following all the norms of the dharma. Padivratatvam, being devoted to one husband. Idam mama vifalam. All this has become futile. So it is like Manushana Kridakneshu iva kridam. Manushanam, among the human beings, one who is ungrateful to those people who have done good to him. Kridam glanti iti kridagna. One who is ungrateful, destroyer of gratitude. In the same way, whatever I have done has become so futile. So she is lamenting like this. So, interesting thing is, as she is lamenting like this, Bhagavan's grace will come to her in the form of, again, good omens to indicate to her, don't worry now. So that's why this insertion, it appears to be something which is, disorderly, but that's what the scholars say. We'll see more. Aganita
guna gana bhushana Rama, Ashrita vatsala jaya jaya Rama, Ayodhya vasi Sita, Apat bandhava jaya jaya Rama, Dasharatha nandana Shri Rama, Dashamukha mardana jaya jaya Rama, Kausalya sukha vardhana Rama, कामित फलदा जय जय रामा, पाप विमोचन श्री रामा, पट्टाभिरामा जय जय रामा, जानकी जीवन सीता रामा, जय रघुरामा जय सिया रामा, वानर सेवित श्री रामा, वारिधि वंदन जय जय रामा, हनुमत पूजित सीता श्री राम जय जय रामा, रघुपति राघव राजा रामा, पतित पावन सीता रामा, श्री राम जय जय रामा, श्री राम जय जय रामा, सियावर रामचंद्र की जय, पवन सुत हनुमान की जय, उमापति महादेव की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज